Hey, Mr. Nick.
It's Friday night, live from Nick's garage. Yeah, here we are on another cold night. Doors are shut. It's cold outside. And here we are with a couple of friends of mine who are working on the Roadrunner to get it started. Because we've got a lot of little things to get done on it. But slowly but surely, we'll get there. Anyways, let me just ask them a question. So we've got a brand new negative cable for the battery. Only one question. Where's the battery?
Hold on. Coffee's good, by the way.
Coffee. And this is... And we finished off Seattle's best. Now we're on coffee from Minnesota.
Minnesota's good, too.
It is. No, we got coffee. We got to thank all our viewers because we got coffee from so many different places around the world. And you know what? I got to thank you guys. Anyways, let me just take a tour of you guys, what's going on in my shop. Let me tell you, this is what's going on in my shop. If you look at always from here all the way to the wall, all you see is cylinder heads and cylinder blocks. Yeah, some are ready, some are getting torn apart, and some are getting assembled. Yeah, we got a few things here. And if you take a good, we got the 413, got a 426 Hemi, got a 440, I got another Hemi, got another 446 pack, another 446 pack, another 413, a couple of cylinder heads back down there, a couple of Hemi heads, and they just don't stop, I should say.
It's tucked in here pretty tight, too, Nick.
You know, I got the Stefan's 6-pack 440 right here.
Fresh off
I got my brother's Hemi.
Looking good.
Yeah, then we also got a big block Chevy that just came in, George just bought. Then we got another one to build. We got another, this is the, which one is this now? Oh, that's another Hemi that belongs to one of my clients that buys them and sells them. We just put them together. And you know, we got another one, the Dyno sitting with a 360. And we had another engine we had for sale for a long time, a KGG. We finally finished that. I'll show it to you in a few minutes. I just wanted to say that this place is wall-to-wall with engines.
Nick, before we even get started, I got to interrupt you and say thank you to Brad, who sent you a super chat before we even got started. And then he just sent you another one right now.
Brad, thank you very much, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're the best.
Thank you. Yeah, and I hope that Melissa's doing better now.
Melissa's feeling much better.
And she is, eh? Thank you, and thanks for being on board again. And, you know, you're always there for us. I got to give you a big thank you.
I'm sure she thanks you for asking.
Oh, I got to thank you. Can't thank you enough. Anyways, so back to what I was saying with so many engines going on. You know, we got the Chrysler 300 up here. I'm working on it. That's going to be an engine that everybody's been asking me to put this 413 on the dynamometer. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. I've never done one of these. It's going to be something totally new to me. You know, it is two carburetors, they're 3 feet wide. They're 3 feet wide, far apart, I should say. And, you know, we're going to get it through the dyno room. It's pretty wide. You know, we got extra wide doors here. How it's going to get through here? I know one way. First of all, we're going to bring the 413 in here with a full barrel intake. So I could put the plate, pick it up on my chain block, and then drop it here on the engine stand. Then after that, once we break in the cam, and we do some testing with the full barrel, of course, and we're going to take it off, and then we're going to go with the long ram, short ram intake manifold. That's going to be something new to me. You know, one carburetor is going to be down here, the other carburetor is going to be a mile back here, and it's going to be fun. And it's going to be bored out to a 426 cubic inch, no longer 413. We're going to go 70 oversized. I checked the cylinders, they're pretty good, they're pretty thick, so we're going to go with a 426. It's not going to be a max wedge, it's going to be a max wedge long run runners induction system. It's going to be pretty interesting, you guys. We'll get it done.
Nick,
I got the pistons.
Don R says, don't drop it. Don't say drop when you're going to drop it onto the dyno.
Okay.
You don't want to drop that one.
No, we're going to be extra careful. And then, you know, the thing is that after we finish testing it, hopefully everything goes well, we're going to take it off, put the 4-barrel back on, so we can reinstall it back in the car. And the manifolds are going to come off, and then we're going to put the manifolds back in the car after the engine's in place. Sure, there's going to be a lot of extra labor for it, but you know what? This is what it's all about.
It sure is. Speaking of labor, we recently videotaped you and Robert, oh no, just you, sorry, staying late and pulling that engine apart.
Wow, yeah, that's right.
So that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks here on the channel.
Yeah, you guys stay tuned for that. We took apart the 413. You know, that's one with the cracked block that came out of the car. We have another block that Mike brought in from New York, and it's date coded. It's also from another 300J. So we're going to build that block. That's going to be a 426, bored out to 426 cubic inch, and we got some new pistons for it. I've got the crank sent out with the connector rods to get balanced with the pistons and the rings and the bearings. I got that. I only got the block here. Then I want to deck it after that. I want to max out the compression ratio. And I got the cylinder heads right over here. Let me show you.
Oh, let me get behind you. Thanks for being with us, Bandit, and thanks for the update on the video quality. I'm glad it's working tonight.
Thank you, Bandit.
People say we're nice and sharp tonight, Nick. We're using cellular data only, no more
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. That seems
That's
to be
right.
the key.
I hope the audio works perfect for us tonight.
So far, so good.
That's great, great. These are the cylinder heads, are the original castings with the 4-bolt valve covers. I got to thank Scott from Cold War Motors. He's found a set for us. And apparently they're in the mail today. So Scott, thank you very much that you're sending us a set of valve covers for Mike's car, because I like to go with the original setup.
Right on.
And that's going to be a great, great touch to the engine.
Very cool of Scott to send those out.
And we're taking it apart. All the pieces here. It's got a lot of broken bolts and nuts on the intake manifold, the exhaust manifolds, if you look down there. But you know what? I know it's in a jam there. Not much you can see.
Yeah, we can
Anyways,
see it. There it is. But
yeah,
we're
you know
going to
what?
see the whole story in a couple of weeks.
It's an old engine, but we're going to fix it.
Yes, sir.
If the carburetors need tuning, we'll tune that too on the dynamometer.
Beautiful.
I've got the block right here. Take a look. It's right here, the block.
You're getting a sneak peek here,
We
folks.
got it. Here it is. Here's a sneak peek, you guys. We got it bored out. Now I just need to deck it. So I just need to get the rotating assembly, come back from the balancing shop so that I can mill down the deck that I want the way I want to do it. Then we're going to put a new set of cam bearings. Then I'm going to clean the block much nicer than it is now. We got the turquoise blue paint finally. So we're going to make it to the factory color. So it's going to be really good instead of the corporate blue that was on it before.
Then she goes back up in there.
And that's where it's going to go, you guys. And this is not a frame that you drop off like a K-frame, like on an E-body or a late model B-body. Doesn't matter. I'm going to put it in like the way I usually do, and it's going to work. This is the 413 we took out from the car, which we're not going to use. It's also not date coded, and it's also got a crack between the two core plugs. You know, we know it can get fixed, but we're not going to fix it because we have another block to replace it with, so it doesn't matter. This is the engine that came out of the car.
But somebody else might fix it.
Somebody else. But you know what? We won't throw it away. I've never thrown anything away. And in the meantime, I just wanted to introduce some guys here. We're working on the...
Let me give you a mic.
let's go find out. You guys, how's the Roadrunner coming?
Nice.
I know there's a lot of pieces here. We added a 6-pack. We added air conditioning. We also added a 440 crankshaft in this little 383. It is a 426 cubic inch right now. I also want to introduce Jim and his son Dale. You guys, if you want to say hello,
How's it going, guys?
go ahead. You want to say anything? You want to say hello to your family back home?
Happy to be here.
Right? Jim?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to be here to see it live. It's pretty cool to watch it on video, but we're here in person and live in person. It is pretty cool.
And Jim is the man who's brought in the 440 Max Wedge that we're going to build for him after the holidays, which is his car, and nice, beautiful 64 Fury, which he's restoring at home for so many years that he's had. It's going to be a beautiful car. It's got the engine here. So when we finish with it, it's going to be the first Max Wedge engine we're going to have dyno tested here in our shop. So wait till you guys see that in the future, so stay tuned for it. So Jim, it's always a pleasure to see you and your son to come here and also have your engineer. So we're going to finally get it built for the holidays after that. And then hopefully when it gets in the dyno, hopefully we get good power and hopefully everything goes well and show the world what a Max Wedge could do on the dynamometer.
Yes, sir. People love that Max Wedge, Nick.
Oh, so do I, man. Let me tell you. I've always said you don't know what's going to come through my door next, and that's the next thing that came in. That's something very surprising. Manny, Robert, how you guys doing on this Roadrunner?
Where's the antifreeze?
Where's the what?
I just need some antifreeze.
Antifreeze. Nico, where's the antifreeze?
It says Prestone, but it's actually windshield washer fluid.
You're kidding.
I wouldn't kid
Oh, you guys, windshield? Oh, my.
Is there another?
Okay, we can't put windshield washer in.
Hold on. I'll go look again.
There
okay,
is.
Before the end of the show, maybe we'll get this thing.
Okay. The
Chug
coolant, as you walk in, on the first shelf on your left, it's in the corner behind the blocks. You'll see it there.
Got it.
Nick, you got to open the gate again.
Sure.
Please. Nico.
All right.
Go for it, Nico.
We'll be back.
You'll never guess who says hi. Banged it. There he is.
Yeah.
Fix the hair just for you, Bandit.
Okay, I just wanted to ask Robert, how you doing with this Roadrunner? I see you did a lot of plumbing.
Yes, we installed the AC, so George can take a shot here. It was a very tight fit, but we made it. I'll put the air cleaner on to thank George.
There we go.
I'll put the air cleaner on to show you it's very tight here, but it clears. And I got the pressure in.
All those hoses.
Yeah, I see you got pressure underneath the.
You see,
you're looking.
I put 250 psi at 3:30 this afternoon, and it's now what 7:15, something like that.
She's holding
Yeah.
tight.
And it's
She's
still
holding.
holding. So the system, I think it's leak free. So the next step will be to evacuate the nitrogen that's in, and then we put the vacuum pump on it, evacuate the system, and then we'll be able to charge it. So it's coming good. Nick and I did quite a bit of work this week. We worked on the hood. So the hood is ready to install, but we wanted to do as much as possible under the hood because it's easier to work when the hood is not there. Wiring is done, so we just need the antifreeze.
Okay, so Manny and Nico went to get it. And in the meantime, I just want to say that from the factory, when you order a car with a six-pack, it does not come from the factory with the AC. AC do not come on six-pack cars or 426 Hemis. And for the reason they don't fit. But this is an aftermarket we got from Classic
Classic Auto Air.
Classic Auto Air that's customized it for a six-pack for us. So it was made for a six-pack. So we got one installed here that Robert's been working on for the past few days. So it's a tight fit. We made it fit. We also put the base plate. We want to make sure it doesn't touch anything. And like he said earlier, we're going to put as much as we can and work here before we put the hood on. And another thing we've been doing is a lot of work on the hood. Let's go see the hood.
Let's go see the hood.
You gotta have AC in Australia, hey Nick?
Yeah, it gets hot over there. And there's another one. There was a lot of work done to it. This hood came in from a black car from San Diego a while back. And Robert's taking it all apart. He got through details on it. We got new gaskets, a few new bolts. We got the actuator to work. We also got the vacuum canister finally came in today.
I'll show you that.
Yeah, look, finally after such a long time trying to locate one, we got it. There's so many pieces because this car did not come from the factory. This particular car did not come from the factory with an air grabber. But my client wants an air grabber, so we're fixing it. We had the hood repaired. We had the air grabber put on. We put the white stripe back on. We put the flashers back on. We cleaned out the hood. It was needed a lot of work. We had to do some patchwork here because when we got the hood from San Diego, over here this was wide open, so like so. So we had to weld in some metal work, which another guy, Dan, did for us.
Yeah.
So then before we sent it to the body shop, we got it all done because this was all cut open. Anyways, we got that done. So finally we're getting somewhere on it.
All we need for the air grabber now are the side stickers.
Yes,
when
we
the
have
door
them.
is open.
We
But
have
they're,
them.
they're not installed.
Okay.
Love those stickers. Nick, I just have to interrupt and let you know Joe Hernandez sent you $5. And he said the sweetest thing. He said it's his birthday tomorrow and his gift is watching your show.
Joe, happy birthday,
Happy
man.
birthday, Joe.
That's really
Happy
nice.
birthday, and thank you very much.
Happy birthday. Cool.
Wow. Okay, this is gonna be cool, man. So we tested it, vacuum leaks. Look at that door, right? Look at that. Look at the way that door opens up. Look at that.
Larry wants to know about the Black Diamond, Nick.
The Black Diamond? Okay, the Black Diamond, I have to pay a visit to the body shop maybe in the coming week or so because I'm working alone. It's not easy. I got Robert here working 1 day a week. Sometimes come and helps me out. So does Manny. And I need to get some time out of the shop to go see what's going on with the Black Diamond. George is progressing with it pretty good. And I think we got all the metal work that we need. So now he's got to weld it. I think he's welded it all in place. Now he has to put the body straight. And of course he did the firewall.
Yeah.
And that one too is also going to be a six-pack with a 440 and also aftermarket air conditioning. So it's going to be something unique.
That car is funny because it came with factory AC, and then Stefan decided no AC. So we converted the firewall to non-AC.
And now,
we're going
Back-
aftermarket AC.
after all, it's going to have air conditioning at the end.
So he's going to have the same setup as the Roadrunner.
That's right. So it's going to work good. It's going to work fine. Great stuff. Robert, you did a great job here, buddy.
Thanks. I
did a
think
great
Mandy
job.
found the antifreeze.
So you got the coolant. Thank you, Nico. And you guys put the coolant in. See, hope there's no leaks. You found a negative cable.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to the battery? This car came with a battery.
Yeah. Is it
Does
still good?
anybody know where the battery is?
That,
You know what?
That
You
was
know-
over a year ago.
It's
so-
over a year ago. Did we sell it by mistake or what? Anyways, you know what? We have a lot of batteries over there, Robert. If you know which model it is,
I'll install the cable and.
install the cables and will it start? I don't know if we got fuel in the Actually, do we have fuel in the? We have fuel in the car.
If we don't, we'll fill the
Okay. Well, you know what?
no,
Actually, you're gonna have to crank it over.
don't worry about it.
You know, to fill up a 6-pack, when they're dry, it takes a long time. You're gonna crank and crank. And we got a Hemi fuel pump under there. You gotta crank it, crank it. Don't forget, we had the fuel line replaced.
Yep.
The fuel gauge in the tank replaced.
Absolutely.
Fuel pump, fuel lines, 3 carburetors, all dry. So you're gonna have to crank it for quite a while. Or do our magic touch with the brake cleaner just to get it going. But before we do that, crank it a bit.
Okay.
But we need a battery.
Magic
Don't worry.
touch.
I'll
I
find
like
you a
that.
battery.
What happened to the battery?
I'll find a battery. Don't worry.
I know, but what happened to it?
Nick, it's here somewhere.
You know I don't lose stuff.
I know you don't lose stuff, but right now we got to fill the coolant.
Fill the cooler, there's a lot of batteries on the side. Find one that fits it. They're all brand new.
You got it.
They're the inventory for
Negative.
my brother.
Negative post.
Nick, I gotta let you know that Carl shot you $20 and says he really likes watching the channel. He loves the old muscle cars and the dyno pulls. And then he said he thanks me for filming it. So thank you so much, Carl.
We all thank George. Hey, Carl, thank you very much, Carl.
George, you're the best.
Oh, you're the best, Manny. You're the best.
We have another couple of cars here. Everybody's asking that green Charger.
Yes, sir.
I just want to make a shout out to George. George, if you're watching, please give me a call. I'm waiting for you. I'm trying to reach you. I've left you messages, and I cannot reach you. So please, if you're watching, if you can give me a call. I'd like to proceed what to do next on your car. So please give me a call.
Wow.
And then we got another unique car right here. He needs a lot of love, tending care. It's a 65 Bonneville convertible.
Yes, sir.
Belongs to a good friend of mine. His name is Nick. And it needs a lot of work. So, you know, we just want to make it mechanical safety right now.
Yeah, safety
And,
is the first concern here. Then
That's
there's
right.
A long
So,
list
you know, we
after
have
that.
we have a lot of work to do on it. So before I go any further, I'm gonna wait. Oh, by the way, this is a 65 Pontiac Bonneville. If anybody knows of a frame for a car like this, please let me know, because, you know, maybe start fixing this one or just replacing the frame. So if anybody out there has a frame for 65 Pontiac convertible, which is a solid one steel frame, please give me a comment or a email, and maybe my client will be interested in to buy it again.
There you go. And Melissa's putting up the information for Indy
you.
Auto where you can get in touch with Nick. Nick, do
Yes.
you want to show us part of the frame that needs
No,
needs
no,
love?
I don't want to show it. No,
Oh, it's too sad.
it needs a few repairs, but I prefer to change the whole thing.
Okay.
But I'm not going to be the one who's going to do it. We have somebody who might be able to do it. But in the meantime, let's look for one. And if you viewers can help me out, I appreciate it.
That's sad news because I got to say, when I first saw this car, it's got a lot of personality.
You know what? What I love about this car is the interior. A lot of chrome, lots of chrome.
That crazy front end. It's got that sinister look, that Pontiac look.
That's a true blue Pontiac, you guys. But anyways,
I hope she can be saved.
I hope so too.
If you know where of a frame, give Nick a call.
That's it. Anybody was asking, if anyone was asking, what's on the dyno? I just have an engine on the dyno that somebody had it built by someone else and just brought it to make a dyno test. And all I was to do was just get it running, the brake in the cam, and maybe look for some horsepower when the customer comes in tomorrow. But if you guys want to hear it, I'll just start her up. You hear it. It's a little Red Express 360 Dodge motor, LA motor. And it's a backup engine. It's a spare engine for my client. And his name is Eve. And if you guys want to hear it, I'll go get it started.
Gee, I don't know if anybody would want to hear an engine on a show like this, Nick. What do you think?
What do you think?
I'm waiting to
You know,
see what the
everybody would
comments
probably say,
Oh,
yeah, I want to hear it.
Well,
If they want to hear it, I'll go get it started.
Joe Hernandez, whose birthday is tomorrow, said he wants to hear it. That's good enough for me.
Okay, let's go get it started.
Here we go. Birthday sounds.
Let's go.
Coming up, Joe.
Let's make some noise.
Do it. Yes, they say.
Look at that.
They
Look at
all
that.
wanna
We got a full team on the Roadrunner. That's great stuff, guys.
All hands on deck.
Tom too has been involved. Hey, Tom.
Oh, yes.
Tom here is with the imports. He plays with Ferraris and Porsches and MGs, and he's old school also, but he plays on imports. Tom, hats off to you for that one, buddy.
I want to say something.
Go ahead.
I don't think anyone understands how special this garage is. Like, it's we're in Laval in the middle of suburbia. So I was working on the 62 Willis, and I go, Nick, I'm working on this carburetor. I need a piece for the accelerator pump circuit. He goes, Tommy, come here a second. He goes, go in this box over there. Takes the box. There you go. This is what you need. Unbelievable.
Only in Nick's garage, eh?
It's true. I've got to say, I've seen that dozens of times.
Yeah, I come up with surprises with a lot of things. We have a lot of people that come into my shop and they ask me sometimes for the rarest things when it comes to Mopars, and in many cases I might have it, so I help them out. All right, let's get that 360 running.
Sweet. Carrie says, come on, feel the noise.
Okay, let's hear some noises. Let's see now. Let's make sure everything's okay. Let me just put on the O2 sensor. Okay.
Nick, tell me about this carburetor. It looks like a wedding cake.
I believe it's a, what do you call it? Crawler, that's right. It's a crawler. It's just a simple 360, mild cam, and cast iron intake manifold with a ready-to-run MSD distributor. It's a little Red Express truck, 1979, 78. It's a little Red Express. They came with the 360 high performance. This is a spare engine that he has. But you know what? He just brought it in so I could break in the cam and maybe look for some horsepower tomorrow. So he's coming in tomorrow so I can do some testing. But in the meantime, I broke in the cam, and I'll let you guys hear it if you want to hear it.
Yeah, just a little idle.
Yeah, okay. I think we're ready. Let's go.
All right.
I'll get it started. Is the water line open? Yes, it is. Here we go.
You want me to open the fan?
No, I'm not going to have it running for long.
Let me go give him some of that sound, Nick.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. They like it.
Love it.
They like it.
So do I. Good. I know. Sounds good, eh? It's a little 360 Dodge motor. It's an LA 360 LA, but it's all good.
Yeah,
It's only here for breaking the cam. Is that cool or what, eh?
yeah, that's awesome, man.
I have another 360 LA I want to put on the dyno tomorrow, which is one we built. We had it on for sale for a long time, and someone came, one of our good customers came by and bought it. I have it next with the set of elder blockheads. We're hoping to get 400 horsepower out of it. If you guys want to see it, it's right next door in the engine room. I'll take you there. And same time, I got Jordan Hemi from Toronto, which we're working on. And I also got Jim's 440 Max Wedge we're working on. And what else? And my 528 that I want to build to put on display for Motorama coming in March 2023. And I'm hoping to get all the parts. And every time my brother gets a part in, I move on it right away. For example, last night the cam came in for this 360. Come, I'll show you. This was a lime green engine, if you guys have seen in the past videos.
Nick, I got to just throw in a quick thank you to Don Lemmy for his super chat. Thank you, Don. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don. And this is it. We got the Camry last night. I threw it on. I put on the water pump, timing chain cover, damper, timing chain, I should say, intake manifold, cylinder heads, push rods, rockers, lifters, valve covers, and I'm ready to run it tomorrow or the day after, or until the customer comes in. But this is the one that used to be lime green.
Yeah.
So he wanted a turquoise, but it's going to go into a 1968 Satellite.
Oh, cool.
That's cool, eh?
Actually, the other day, me and a friend, we were looking at this engine, and he was like, thinking, maybe should I buy it and put it in my car? And then well, now we know someone else beat him to the punch, but still,
Well,
very cool.
it's gone now. And also, if Jordan's watching from Toronto, this is his 426 Hemi.
Hey,
putting it-
Jordan. Yeah, this is the Hemi we took apart recently on the channel, folks.
Yes,
Much more together now, isn't it?
it is. So we got the 8 pistons in there. We got the connector rods. We got the new oil pump. I got this is just a basic little orange primer I'm using. Got the rear seal installed. The board 30 over. I got my new core plugs made out of brass. And of course we use the regular bolts that are studs on the main caps, like the way my brother's engine was. And we're just trying to keep it an all original Hemi. And when it's done, it should look like this.
Nick, a lot of people found it kind of humorous how personally you took those studs on the engine.
No,
You really
it
didn't like
bothers
them.
me. And this is what it should look like when it's done.
There's
Both
the
both my 528 and this one here from Toronto. This is what they're going to look like when they're done.
Sweet.
Okay? This is my goal. This is what I like building.
Got to build them right.
And there's his walker shafts. They're right
these are-
there. We had them cleaned out the other day. So those are ready to go. I have the cylinder heads in the back. I'm doing a valve job next week on them. I'm also ordered a camshaft, which is very hard to find one to be as an original cam because we're not modifying this Hemi. We're keeping it all original. After all, it is a restoration project for a 1971 Dodge Charger matching engine. And there you go.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Madman X, or no, it's Madam X 14 seems to be enjoying it.
Yeah.
Who have we got here in the chat? Eugene is with us tonight, Nick.
Eugene, how you doing?
Nice to see you, Eugene.
Matter of fact, I had a few visitors come and see your car this week. Actually, we had a few visitors, and everybody that comes in here says, "Hey, did Eugene take delivery of his car?" And I said, "No, it's right here." And they all, of course, want to see it. So if you don't mind, Eugene, I'll show off your car to everybody. And you know what?
Surrounded by armed guards, though, everybody, so
Yeah.
don't get any ideas.
And everybody loves it. Everybody. And I wanted to give out a shout out to
You got your glasses,
Brian.
Nick? I think you were wearing them in your
Yeah,
jacket.
right here. I want to give a shout out to Brian and Gary. And they had an early Christmas party, and I wanted to say that you guys got your mug, and I hope you guys had a great time.
There they are.
And there you go. Thank you. And Andrew, I just want to say sorry for your loss with your of your mom, and my condolences.
Our condolences, Andrew. Very sorry.
my
for that.
condolences.
Thanks for watching. We hope we.
And thanks for watching too.
Hopefully, the channel can bring people a little bit of peace and quiet when they're going through
That's
some
what
hard
we
stuff,
need.
you
That's
know?
right. That's what we need. And there's any more shout outs? We got Scott. We got, oh, yes. And you guys for Monday night, you guys want to see something different on my, we had Piss Cutter on our, another YouTuber that's going to be on our Monday night video.
Mr. Pat from
Mr.
Piss Cutter Performance.
That's right. He's from Ontario and he's brought his 355 small block Chevy. He ran it with a carburetor. Then he ran it with EFI. And then at the end, he ran it with a little turbo. So if you guys want to know what happened, stay tuned for Monday night.
Yeah, Monday you're going to get to see the EFI versus the
Okay.
carb, but the cameras couldn't quite make it to the turbo.
Yeah, you know, we
But
ran.
you can see the turbo in the live show from
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
That's right. So if you guys go back 2 weeks ago, you'll see the turbo that we did a test on it. Anyways, in the meantime, you're going to see the carb versus EFI.
Yes,
And we
sir.
maxed out both of them on that show, so you'll check it out Monday night.
You'll be amazed.
And
what-
Pat did a
what
great
happened.
job, let me tell you.
It was quite the turnout. Lots of pulls, Nick. I'm not going to say how many, but you did well over a dozen pulls that day.
Well, I think we did more than that.
Lots of tests.
We did more than that, I'm sure. You remember that one? 355 Chevy?
Yeah.
We did a lot of tests. You know what?
That was a screaming
The most,
Chevy.
the most tests I've done is my test mule and my Kawasaki Challenger. We did 106 tests on that engine. And if you guys want to go on our channel, if you see the title Stock Rocks, that is the engine in my car right now.
Yes, sir.
Because my matching motor 440 is still in the back there sitting waiting for me to put it together. And Melling's supplied me with everything to rebuild the engine, which I have all my parts here from Melling. And I just wanted to say, they're waiting for me to put it together. And I wanted to say something very special. I have hydraulic lifters here from Melling. And look, you guys, they're made in USA. And I never realized that. I have so many lifters I've tried these Melling lifters on a few cars, and so far they seem to be working very good. I didn't have any cam wear out or anything like that, but I got a few of them. I've also got them for my Kawasaki Challenger. I also got them set for the Max Wedge, and of course for the 426 Hemi.
Nick, I got to let you know about a couple things going on in the chat. First of all, $5 from the Bandit. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bandit.
He
Thank
loves
you,
you
Bandit.
guys. And as always, when Nico appears on camera, the rumors start spreading.
Oh yeah.
Tonight, people are wondering, is that the Prime Minister?
Look like Trudeau.
Yeah, we got Trudeau in the house.
Slightly younger Trudeau. He's got a little bit of gray in the beard, though, now.
Yeah.
And there's Bill Jameson with $10 in the super chat as well, saying, hey, guys, stay warm, stay safe up there. Bill from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, stay safe, and we do our best. And I want to see how they're doing with the Roadrunner. I'm curious because they're trying to get it started tonight, but there's a lot of little things to do on that car. And
I heard some banging just now.
yeah, well,
Nick, I
what?
got a funny little story. Tell you. Oh, can I take the mic?
Go ahead.
It's easier. So the other day, Nick knows, I went and did a photo shoot. So I brought one of my classmates there, and I took pictures of her with the cars, and then I put her in Kowalski, and I said, okay. I shut the door on the car. Now try to get out. She was looking everywhere, trying to find the handle. It's been like 5 minutes. She can't find it. I'm like, she's like, where is it? Where is it? I go, it's right under there, and she's like, wow.
Yeah.
Because my generation doesn't really know like how different things.
You know
were
what?
back
All of
then.
the modern new cars today are further up.
Yeah.
Or the challenge is lower.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's the way it was, and after you get used to it, it's very simple.
And then we were trying to, and I was taking pictures of her in the Camaro, and I said, press the clutch, and she's like, where's the clutch? And I was like, it's right next to the brake, and then she pressed the handbrake.
Anyways, it's all good, and
Yeah, it's all good.
anyways, post it up anywhere you want, man.
Yeah.
Post it anywhere you wish.
But no, it's funny seeing like, people my age starting to learn about new cars and older cars.
I want to see your generation grow up with these old cars.
Yeah.
I see a few of you guys like yourself, like Vasily, like Leo, and of course Dale, Jim's son here with the Max Wedge. And it's nice to see a lot of you guys, your generation, coming to get involved with these old cars. I'm old school, and I like to see you guys take over one day.
Speaking of generations, Nick, I got to make an excuse. I'm from a very older generation, and my eyes aren't so good, and I missed Joel's super chat. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you, Joel.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that, and thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
Wow. I got to get a bigger screen or better eyes or something.
Okay. Let me see how they're doing with the Roadrunner.
right.
Yes, sir.
Let's take
Let's
a
go.
look. How you guys doing with the Roadrunner? It's a tight fit, eh? I know you have these AC lines going through everywhere.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Then you got a ground strap for the battery. Then you got to put a battery. If you look back there, you'll find a battery. Where's Robert? Robert, you know what battery takes, right? Anyways, battery.
Yeah?
Did you find it?
No?
Okay.
I didn't look for it.
I have no idea where it went.
We sure we didn't put it in my Camry?
Not pretty, but you will do the job.
I don't know. Jim, don't look at that. That's a little 4-cylinder. That's another. People. Okay, I'll let you guys. I'll let you guys keep going. If you want to know what this is a 4-cylinder Honda engine that somebody wants to go road racing. It belongs to Dan, who comes here once in a while, does welding jobs for us. Okay. He works for welding on aviation, and he does all the special work. And this is a little engine. I said I'll help him out with it, so he brought it here. It's a winter project.
It's got the cutest little crankshaft.
Yeah, everything's so small. I'm not used to this.
It's minute.
I pick up a valve and I go, what is this, a valve? I didn't even know that. Anyways, it's so small. So anyways, it's a flat crank. It's a 4-cylinder. And I'll help him put it together over the winter. It's a little road racer. He goes on the track.
It's a little cutie.
It is.
Thank you, Mark Hicks, for your super chat. He says, Nick, you've been walking around with the same cup of coffee for 15 minutes. Is it cold?
Yeah, it's getting cold, man.
Getting nasty?
It's getting cold. You know what? I'm used to it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You know what? We got so much coffee. Actually, we got to do mail time very soon, George, because I think we got 11 packages to open up.
Oh boy, yeah.
And another package came in today. I think it's a bag of coffee. And by the way, I just wanted to say there's some cars in transportation right now that should have been here this week or even today.
We have the space, but we don't have the cars.
We're supposed to have, okay, I'll mention them right now. I got Ray from Massachusetts bringing in a 71 Hemi Cuda convertible.
Hemi Cuda.
Hemi Cuda convertible should have been in today, but it's Sarnia, Ontario, up there where you live, near there somewhere. Maybe it might come in tomorrow, maybe come in Monday. I don't know. Then I got another one from 72 Charger from Texas with a 340.
Another Texas car.
I forgot his name. God, I don't forget names. Hold
you
on
never
now.
forget the car, though. 72 Charger.
72 Charger from Texas. I forgot his name. Lloyd? I have it there somewhere. Then I also have from Matt Bork from British Columbia, a 70 Cuda.
70 Cuda.
A 6-barrel with a shaker coming in for an engine overhaul, which is stuck in Ontario right now because someone put the wrong key in the ignition and got the car, they broke the key in the ignition. Yeah, so that car's stuck in Ontario. So there's 3 cars in transportation. Then apparently there's a 4th one coming up after that. It's a 70 Challenger coming from near Challenger that's supposed to turn into a Kawasaki Challenger coming from near San Francisco. And that's 4 cars that's in the transit right now for Indy Auto.
You heard right, everybody. 4 new Mopars on their way to Nick's. Well, new to us.
All I need is a few more guys like myself, Robert, and Manny to clone ourselves and get these cars done.
That's for sure. And Nick, I got to throw out another.
Texas, eh?
Yes, Texas is a big state. I got 4 flags from Texas, and one of our biggest flags here in the shop is from Texas right there.
You can see the bottom of it there.
Yeah, you see the bottom of it right there. And you know what? Texas is a big state. But you know what? The biggest state is Alaska.
Yep.
I thought it was Texas, but it's not. It's Alaska.
It's giant up there.
It's big. It's big. But then again, everybody's in Texas. I got to say that.
Nick,
And
I
there's-
got to let you throw. I just got to throw this in. I missed a super chat earlier. Melissa's reminding me.
Yes.
Our good friend Mark Hicks, $10. Nick, have you been walking around with that same cup of coffee for 15 minutes?
I know it's cold.
Didn't
You
miss
know
that.
what?
I just read that. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. It's time to give it up. It's cold, man. I like my coffee hot.
I really need some. new
Or
glasses.
maybe get some cognac or something. I don't know. I got ouzo, cognac. I got so many drinks for so many viewers. It's all good. Anyways, yeah, it's true. It sucks when it's cold, eh?
As long as it's liquid, we're doing okay.
Yeah,
up
it's
here.
liquid, but you know, not that fast. Anyways, now if you wanted to read chats, but what time is it anyways?
What time? We got 20 minutes until the top of the hour.
20 minutes, eh? I don't know. What do you think?
Is
Wanna
there
read some
anything else you
chats?
can start?
Should we
Nothing
read
else
some
to start
chats?
in? Sure.
But then again, when I go read chats, the viewers go down. Then when I come in here, we start engines, make noises, the viewers go up. So let's stay outside and make noises.
Let's make noise.
That's what I think.
What else you got that makes noise? We got to start
You
the
guys,
snowblower soon.
come on, get this Roadrunner started. We want to make some noises. Manny, make some noises. Come on, they're all waiting for you. Look, all our viewers are waiting. Look. Huh? You need fuel? I'll get you fuel. Don't worry, buddy.
Bring
Look,
fuel.
the viewers are saying, come on, man, get that Roadrunner running.
But no pressure.
No pressure, no pressure. Here,
Just the rest of the world wants
it's
to
enough
get
coffee
running
for tonight.
in the next 10 minutes.
Hey, did the Robert put the coil in place? Yes, he did.
I got to say, Nick, though, the car looks good even when it's not running.
Yeah, I know, but you know, it doesn't make any noises. You gotta make noises.
Oh, but that color makes noise.
Yeah. You know, I still gotta put the stripe back on.
Yep.
And this time, you know, we have a lot of these guys, they put the stripes on the Roadrunner, just like the Gaetan 70 Roadrunner. You got the Roadrunner Dust Trail decal. You see it taken off from the front, it's going clockwise. Then when it gets to the door, it's the other way around. So that decal belongs on the other side. And then the decal on the other side belongs on this side. So then you gotta buy new stripes, which we did on this car and the other Roadrunner. They both have the same default.
Isn't that crazy?
It is, it's true.
Yeah.
It's all in the
matter.
details, you know. I remember putting the antenna on my Kawasaki Challenger. I'll never forget that day. I had a friend of mine, Louis, in the shop. I used to be here every Sunday. I used to put on Motown music, and then he was telling me, Nick, we had 3 coffees each, and you're still working on the antenna 4 hours later. It's because I told him, because you know, every time you tighten the antenna, it would come on this angle or this angle or this angle. I didn't like that. And it's got a swivel underneath. So I kept trimming it. So every time you tighten that antenna, that no matter which angle you look at it, it's 100% straight up. And that's what I got. And I don't know if some people go through that detail. I do. And you know, it took me a few hours, but you know what? We got it right.
Right on, right on.
You know, when you tighten it, it's crooked. I hate that. Oh.
That's the only thing you look at if something's wrong on your car like that. You,
Yeah,
you
it's
just
true.
stare at the mistake.
Like I was telling earlier to Jim, when you put chrome trim in a car, and a lot of times on old cars, you know, when you put you know, and this is something aftermarket does not have, and I'm going to say it, and I'm sure a lot of guys that restore cars will understand what I'm talking about. You got a chrome trim, and everyone has a certain type of finished chrome screw, and the head is diameter, let's say, 1/4 of an inch, right? And then you go put that screw in, and it keeps on turning. Now the car's painted, or you can't weld the whole shut because you know it's fresh paint, or you're near the glass or anything. So the thing is, you got to find a screw with a thicker thread, but the same size head, which is not common. Which, you know, I go through a lot of screws. If you guys look through here, I buy all kinds of screws to make that original look, finish, like the original finish. And also when you tighten the screw, it's nice and tight. So when you drive, you don't have no rattles or screws falling off your trim, which is very important. Me, I like that. You know, when you want to wax it, sometimes, you know, I work on cars and you pass a ride, you want to shine your chrome and you see the screws fall down or the chrome wobbles. I hate that, man. Anyways, you're going to go through that. You'll see what I'm talking about. Anyways.
No rattles and squeaks after.
It is, it is. You know, especially when you're doing a full restoration. It's just like the trim on the car. You know, the sill plate, you know, you put the original screws, then you put a screw and it just keeps on turning. It just keeps on turning. Why? And you know, you have to admit, like a lot of people in the world, when they tighten screws, they over-tighten them. And let me tell you, I've noticed that because I've done a lot of car restorations, a lot of jobs. Like, I'm going to tell you an example. I have sometimes people come and help me tighten bolts in the dyno room when I assemble an engine. Some pieces are aluminum intake manifolds, aluminum bell housings, or aluminum base plates. And then you have guys that help you, but instead of helping me, they make it worse. They strip it. Then I start drilling, putting helicoils and stuff like that. So, you know, when it comes to aluminum, guys, you got to have the touch, not to over-tighten things. That's all I want to say.
There we go.
Okay? Whoop. We got some power there. Oh, good stuff. What do we see here?
They're getting closer. Nicole.
We got a spark. Now we need gas. Then we need compression. All we need after that is just turn the key.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Can we do freeze? Should we use the gas in the dyno?
Wait. Put the coolant first. Put the coolant. Put the coolant to push the air out. Where is it? Is that it?
I put 3.5.
Oh, you already put. Okay, I thought you didn't have. I'm sorry.
No, we took care of business.
Okay, we need fuel.
There's oil.
There's oil.
You didn't drain the oil.
You know, I checked the oil, but I'm sure I did not drain it. Because, you know, with the same oil, sometimes I put about another 5 miles on it.
Oh, yeah.
I do, eh?
Okay, I'll disconnect the compressor just in
Okay,
case.
yeah, disconnect that.
That would be bad for now.
Okay, let's leave that out. And should we use our special,
We could.
you know what I'm saying?
Want to hit with the
Some of our viewers don't like that,
Hold on. You
but it
wanna
works
give
for
them
me.
a disclaimer or
What?
don't do this at home.
No, we don't. No, we won't show it. You know what? Crank it a bit.
We could easily pour fuel into the bowls.
Okay, we'll do that.
Don't
Okay.
do anything you see Nick doing at home.
Yeah,
Just
you
let
guys
Nick
don't
it.
do what I do. Okay, give me a sec. We're gonna get some. We're gonna get some fuel, right here.
Well,
Manny, take this cup. Here, Manny.
yeah, don't do this at home. Bring it to
this.
Nick's. Let us
Yeah.
do it.
In there.
Yeah. Just take this here. Here.
Should I fill the tank?
No, just take that.
I was going to use one of the cups.
Which cups? Oh yeah. Take the blue cup. Okay. But you know what? Crank it a bit. Go ahead. The blue cup is on the wall right there.
He's got it.
I'm going to go and get some fuel.
Are we gonna pour it into the tank too, or?
No.
Into the carb.
We just need a little bit just to get it because the fuel lines are empty. Fuel pump, carburetor, everything's empty. Manny knows what to do. Okay, let's see. This one did 426 horsepower. It's a 426 cubic inch. There's a full 40 crank in this one. Yeah. With manifolds, did it with the manifolds too. Okay.
Where's the field of pain?
Okay, here we go.
Where it is?
What are you doing? Oh, you're just filling up the flow bowls? Why don't we just shoot it in the middle, man? Let it start and fill it up on its own, buddy.
This is what I call fuel injection.
This is injected for sure.
And you want to control the car because there's no cable, eh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
I'll crank it.
Okay, you go ahead. You go ahead. It's true, we didn't put the throttle cable yet. But make sure it's in park.
Well, neutral actually.
This is fuel injection now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a six-pack to me, buddy.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can throw some fuel down the barrel or through the ventures.
But I'd like to put as much fuel in the.
Okay, Robert's gonna control the ignition with the key inside the car. I'll play with the accelerator pedal. You put the fuel in.
Say
That's it. Don't worry.
just in case.
And you gotta watch out now, eh? Make sure stand by just in case. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just.
Beat that!
Yes, sir. You see what's cool about putting an engine on the dyno? This is the best part. Okay, let's get some more fuel. Robert, give us a few minutes, buddy.
You want more fuel?
Yes, sir. Give us some more fuel, buddy. Actually, put some in the. Put some in the down the ventures. Don't worry. It's gonna crank it up. Don't worry. Looking good. Looking good. Ready?
Hold on.
If anybody knows what a six-barrel is, this is a six-barrel.
Try cranking.
Okay, crank it over. Where?
Right there. Hey, grab a beat. I don't have a hammer.
No, just keep it right there for a second.
Okay.
Hold it. Get my hammer and my screwdriver. Don't worry about it.
It's
This
sweating
is gonna
horsepower.
work. Here, just tap it.
No. Yeah, that's it.
Just gotta tighten this a bit. Okay, I think we
should have enough fuel
I
in
think
the
we have
fuel
enough fuel in the carburetors.
Yeah.
Okay. Check for leaks there, Manny.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
Take it after me. Okay.
Cool. Yes. I'm gonna take off the choke.
We'll be able to find it.
There's
There.
the sound everybody's
There's
wondering
a
about.
sound there I don't like right there.
Yeah. Little clearance issue.
Yeah. After all, it's a pretty tight fit with that clutch, compressor.
We'll make the clearance, don't you worry.
You know, this is what I like. You start her up, got ignition, got compression. You know, this is one thing when it advances when you got a dyno. Get the engine tuned on a dynamometer. Okay, don't throw it in the car. Install it or place it in the
Thank
car. Hook up the exhaust, put the ignition, turn the key, and get going.
Right on.
We had
Jim, this is what you're gonna do when you get back home. Once we deliver the engine, you know?
Nick, you wouldn't believe the guesses on what that noise was. Everybody's saying, "Oh, you got bent push rods.
No,
oh, it's gonna throw a
no.
rod."
No.
It's just a little fan.
You guys,
noise
it's
Hold on. Speaking as a Ford guy, it's a Chrysler. It's
Hey,
not gonna
hey,
throw
hey.
no rods.
Hey, come on. No, it's an issue with their clutch is very close to the compressor with the blades or something.
Yeah.
And it's not touching all the time. Look.
No, it is. It is right
Where?
It's just
Right
a little
there.
ting, 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 ting,
Right
ting.
there.
Okay, so now we could bend. Now
we
that
can
you,
bend- yeah,
now
we
that
can
you
put the spacer.
do it now. No, now you can bend the blades that we did before.
Okay. All right.
Try that. Let's start her up
Give me a
again.
Okay.
We had 60 pounds of oil pressure,
Yeah.
and the alternator was charging. So
Cool. There we go. We got charging. We got oil pressure. Now we need to just check out the coolant gauge. Does it have an RPM?
it does. I know the clock is working. I didn't check the RPM. If
Okay,
it's
well,
working.
we're gonna see now. Let him.
I was
It's still
more
going. It's the
concentrating
valves.
on
You got a blown Not yet.
You know what I'd love to do is take this car for a ride before it snows. Matter of fact,
We're close.
hey, you know what? We're close, but you know what? The car's not registered. But you know, who cares? I'm still gonna drive it. I'm still gonna drive it.
I was gonna ask, when does that stop?
Nah, it's never stopped. I got you. Listen, I gotta give it the Nick's garage test, man.
The next seal.
And you know, like I remember one day.
Size 12 test. There it is, right
There it is. I remember one day I took this customer's car for a drive. I kicked it around the block here and there. I drove into my shop, and just when I was about to turn off the engine, the pulley on the alternator just came flying off. Then it hit nothing. It just came off from underneath the car and rolled right across the garage. And that is the reason why we have to test our customers' cars before we deliver them.
When you tested road test Eugene's Charger, the belt came off, eh?
Yes, that was because, you know, when you got a brand new belt like this, for example, you got to let it run for 5, 10, 15 minutes and then retighten it because it gets stretched. On Eugene's car, I totally forgot. So that was my fault. But right now, if you take Eugene's car and you kick it in hard, it's going to work. Don't worry. It's not going to come off.
We laugh about a little belt or the pulley coming off, but it's serious business. I remember the one
It is.
drive you took, a test drive.
It is.
And the throttle got stuck in a customer's car.
Yes. Oh, yes. I had another one with a throttle, full throttle, got stuck at the corner. But anyways, I turned it off before we get the corner. So
The customer didn't
I
even
knew
notice
exactly
it had
what.
happened. You had shut it down and taken
I
care
yeah,
of it. The
yeah.
customer didn't even see it happen.
Oh, when it's all yours, Robert. Go ahead.
Yeah, one more time.
Let's go see. There we go. It's got a nice idle, eh?
Use the
Yeah.
spacer.
What spacer? You need a bigger spacer?
It's one of them. It's one of them and it's still touching.
It's got a nice idle to it, eh? I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna go in the back. Listen to the idle. It works, okay. Ah, it's awesome, eh?
He's gonna be happy with this.
Yeah, this sounds good, man. Yep, that sounds good, man.
I like it.
I love it. Just love it. How's the coolant? Still there.
Oh yeah.
You know, the only thing that's giving me problems is AC on this car. Anyways, we'll fix it. I'm telling you, it's very, very close in there.
And it's one blade still.
And that's why they didn't put a six-pack on, I didn't put an AC
right.
on a six-pack. It's a very tight fit.
Is that just the paint?
Sorry?
Just the paint?
Yeah, that's the paint. Don't worry, it's gonna
Shut it
gonna
down?
wash out. Yeah, shut it down. There you guys have it.
Nice.
That's the manifolds that we had painted. That's also the silicone on the gaskets on the exhaust manifold.
Yeah, I put some.
That's right. So don't worry, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just wondering what happened to his battery. You know, we have
That's what you're wondering?
yeah, because we got every piece for it except for the battery, and that's the biggest piece of the car. How do we lose that?
That's a good question.
I know where it is. It's got to be somewhere in the shop. Don't worry.
A little earlier, as we were preparing everything,
Yeah.
Jim asked, "You think you're gonna get it running before the show ends?"
Jim? You
I
asked
said-
that question?
I said,
I may have.
and you know what was my reply? I say, "Hey, we're professionals."
Well,
He
you
didn't
guys.
say professional what? He just said professionals.
And
know-
just so you guys know, we're 56 minutes into our 1-hour show. Way
That's
to go.
okay.
You
Keep
couldn't have
going,
timed
man.
it any better. Perfect.
You know, there's a lot of things involved. You know, when you drop it in the engine, you got the torque converter to line up. Then you got cooler lines. And then the most important thing, does anything leak? No. That's my favorite part, and I can't stand oil leaks. You know, we have to change the cooler lines. We have to, of course, tie up the torque converter. We have to replace the starter. We have to put the exhaust. There's a lot of things involved. You know, you turn the key and you want it perfect. But in this case, we have one issue, and that's the aftermarket air conditioning. I know we knew it from the beginning that this is a very tight fit between the blades and the compressor. But now, this is where we have to think out of the box and do it right. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I threw the box out, by the way.
Anyways, Anyways, most important thing is I'm happy it starts. It's got ignition. All the gauges work.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to have to fix up the exhaust system.
Make it nice.
But the most important thing is get rid of that noise so I can rev it up when the time comes to road test it.
I wish we could bring our viewers the smell we got in here now, Nick.
I know.
That's what we live for.
I know.
Hydrocarbons,
We should
hydrocarbons.
make a cologne out of it. Odin Mopar.
It is. It's cool, man. It's coming good. It's coming good.
Hey, Tom Ford, Oda Mopar time. Maybe he can make
It was
some.
okay.
And you know, the one thing I don't look forward to is the air conditioning. Why?
No, the carbs are good.
Carbs are good, man.
Yeah.
No, they're practically new, these carburetors.
We're just seeing
there was-
a little gas on the
It's
intake.
Yeah.
it's my old hands that were shaking.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
I was going across.
your fuel ejected
Injection.
thing
My
there.
fuel- See, fuel
Yeah,
injection
you're-
fails us
Yeah,
again.
yeah. Okay. Anyways, you guys did a great job. Thanks for getting it started.
No problem, Nick. I
All
hope the
right.
viewers enjoyed it.
I hope so.
They certainly did, sir.
And tomorrow, our next goal, I want the hood on the car. The hood. I want the hood on the car.
In order for the
Then, then I want to see the air grabber work. I want to see the flashes on the hood work. And then when the hood shuts, stays shut. The only thing I don't know yet, do we reinstall the hood pins? I do not know. I have to get in contact with the customer, and we'll take it from there.
we need to get our asses moving, Nick,
Why?
because it's 8 o'clock and we need to install a switch on the dash.
Oh,
a
wait.
hood on the car. We got some room.
Oh,
no,
yes.
No.
Oh, so I heard you're coming at 6 in the morning.
What? I'm staying tonight.
Good. Go for it. I'll be here all night. Don't worry.
George will have some material for you guys.
And we finally got a vacuum canister for the air grabber today.
Yep.
Got the electronic ignition set up. Yeah, we're good. We're doing good. We got the grommets for the firewall. What else do we need? It's charging.
Okay.
It's good.
That's,
We need to take care of the AC.
There's the canister.
You hold this?
Hey, it looks like Campbell's soup.
No, Almer's.
Almer's?
Remember I sized
Oh,
it up
yes,
for you in,
yes.
in a text?
Okay. There we go. I'm going to order the studs for the air cleaner.
That's
Where are you going to put that? We copied Gaetan's, no?
no Gaetan's
Where
because
it-
it's not an AC car.
It's a non-AC
Yeah,
car,
we
I
had it
know.
right there.
Yeah, that's
That
the
was
problem. Okay.
Don't worry.
So
There it
I'm
is.
thinking going just below the resistance.
Yes, because this is an AC. Didn't come down. Okay, that's going to work. Or should you put the vacuum connections that way or that way?
Yeah, of course.
There we go.
Uh,
There you have it.
and this is the dimple to get the vacuum lines inside the car for the switch.
Oh, cool, man.
So
Okay,
that's about where it's going to be.
perfect.
Enough room for this pipe to reach the breather.
Got to make sure when the rubber comes down from the hood that it doesn't touch here. Don't forget that rubber is pretty big on that hood, eh? Anyways, we're going to look at everything, you guys. Look, right here. You got to also watch this part too. This area too. Robert, got to watch this area. Look, got to watch this area.
Okay.
Okay? Anyways, I think you're in the right place with it. I can't wait to see this car running and driving. Yeah.
Oh, same here.
Okay, good stuff.
Come on, springtime.
Then we got a lot of vacuum plumbing to do. After all, this thing works on vacuum.
Yeah. Good job, Rabbi.
Thank you.
And we chose a clamp to have vacuum for the power brakes and also for the air grabber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next.
Where's he going? Chase the boss.
Okay, what do we need? We got to put the cylinders back on the door. After all, we have to make the doors work with the same key with the ignition. They didn't work in the first place, so we fixed that also. Here they are.
The action never stops here at Nick's Garage.
Yeah, you know, like in a Chrysler, the ignition key should work with the door key. And this car came in and it didn't work the way it should, so that's a no-no. So what we did is we got the cylinders removed from the door, decoded to the ignition, so we could have the same key, doors, and ignition. And also made a second set for him.
Nick, I just noted Cold War Motors is in the chat.
Scott!
Yep, Scott's there. Hopefully he was here earlier when you were saying
Yes.
thanks for the covers.
Yeah, thank you for the covers. I heard they're in the mail right now.
Yes, sir.
So Canada Post is going to bring him. And the motor is slowly getting assembled. Actually, I'm just waiting for the rotaries telling me to come back from the balancing shop so I can make some measurements on the deck. Then after that, I'm going to do the valve job and start putting it together slowly.
We really appreciate it, Scott. You're the man.
And then again, I have to order a cam for it, but I've got to talk to someone from Michigan. Max, if you're watching, I'm going to give you a call. I know I promised I was going to call you one day, and I didn't have a chance. I'm finishing late every night. I've got cars here. I've got engines here. I'm working alone, and it's not easy. And I'm going to do my best, and I want to contact you before I get the cam for the long Ram Max Wedge 63 Chrysler J.
Amen.
Amen.
Speaking of which, Nick, And I'm always bugging you. Let's film something. Let's film something. I feel bad for taking your time when I know you're so busy.
I know. And, you know, we got to...
He loves filming stuff. What are you saying, George?
And I'm sure there's a lot of chats out there, people asking questions.
Hundreds of them, Nick. They're
Hundreds?
all in there. Yeah, we
I
got
feel bad. I didn't even answer
635
any
watching
chats.
right now.
You know, it's hard, man. They go through so fast. Anyways,
It's
you know what? I'll take a peek. Fast.
Here he is. He's got his reading glasses, folks.
Yeah, well, there you are, man. Yeah.
Get your questions ready. Here we go.
Get your questions ready. I think they're ready already. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go read some chats. And see if they have any questions on the Roadrunner or anything we were working on. Maybe, you never know. Let me take a look. Hey?
We're going to find something else.
Yeah, they're Rubber Hood. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, here we go.
Let's set up Nick here at the station.
All right.
Thanks for being with us, everybody.
Yeah, Scott says the covers are in the mail. Thank you, Scott. Beep, 7 memories. Elvis King, thanks, guys, for an awesome live show. You're welcome, Elvis. Hi from cold Quebec City. John McDonald, thank you, sir. 426 Roadrunner. Hi, Nick. I'd love to come and help you in the shop, but it's a long community from Vancouver. Wow, BC. Yeah, you're far, buddy.
That is a bit of a long haul.
It is. Sherlock, love you guys. Keep up the work. And Nick and George, thank you. Shop Cat Industries, Bandit. He says behind the band. Ed's Machine. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Ed. Hello, Nick from Castle Rock, Colorado. Thank you, Michael.
Howdy, Colorado.
And here we got another one. Chevy beats Mopar. Yeah, not all the time, buddy. Is there going to be a next Friday Night Live on December 23rd? Yes, there is. I believe there is. Thank you.
That's the plan. Yes,
That's
sir.
the plan. Okay, here we go. Thank you. Ed's
and,
Machine.
While we're talking about December 23rd live show, if I get my ducks in a row, that's when we're going to announce the winner of the Nick's Garage Christmas gift box.
Okay, that's going to be on the live show on the 23rd.
That's it. We're going to make the draw that day, and I'll announce it on the live show.
We have a lot of guys who are going for this gift box.
Yes, sir.
This
And
little toolbox that you saved.
we've got to make it very clear they're not going to have the gift in time for Christmas, but
No.
they'll know who won it. in
Yeah,
time for
we'll announce the winner before Christmas.
That's it.
And then after the holidays, you guys are going to receive the package. Whoever is going to be the lucky winner.
Right on.
And we got D Truth. Hello from PA, Pennsylvania. And what else we got here? Well, just kidding with you, Nick. We're only by Pine B. Okay, no problem, man. David, cheers from Victoria, Australia. Wow.
Wow, thanks for watching in Oz.
Brian says, man is the man. Okay. Is the Kowalski in storage yet? Joe, yes it is. It's in storage.
Deep storage.
Deep storage, right. Hello, Mr. Mopar Man. Terry, thank you, Terry. Joe, where is it? Mr. Mopar Man. Terry G. Thank you, Terry. Jeff, Nick, love watching you chilling with a brew. Cheers to you all. Jeff in Virginia Beach. Wow. Thank you, Jeff. Matthew Bork says, spare keys to the CUDA, bag of coffee. Thank you. I see that we got a bag of coffee, Matthew. Thank you. We're going to open up on our next mail time because I got a few packages and your car, I believe, is still in
Transit.
in Ontario, waiting to get the key fixed. Like I said, Matthew, thank you. And yes, I did receive a bag of coffee today. I did not open it. We're going to open up in mail time. And thank you very much. And I'm waiting for you, CUDA. Jack Flaming Fan. Hello, Nick, and also from West Virginia. Years ago, my dad was a game warden in West Virginia. The first car assigned to him was a 67 Plymouth Belvedere. Have you ever worked on any 67 Belvederes? Yes, I have. By the way, that engine back here belongs to a 67 Belvedere, the turquoise 440 engine in the back.
What a cool job driving around in a Belvedere.
I know.
Checking out hunters.
Yeah, imagine that, eh?
What a blast.
Here we got Alan from Arizona. How you doing? Thank you. Blue Hill Cemetery, all of you for Christmases. Wow, okay. Joel, hello from Pittsburgh. Has Leo gotten his car running? I don't think so, no.
Leo's a very busy man working, fixing stuff over at John Deere.
John Deere, that's right. Hey, Nick, glad to see you. Thank you, Richard Smith. Simple Spirit, can you do a 455 Delta old sometime? Yes, let me know. I'll do my best for you.
That'd be fun.
Simran Kane, Nick, you should schedule a sit down with the guys where you answer questions and tell us tales. Oh, if you want to start that, I could be on for days and days, man. I got stories to tell you for 52 years. And it's a good idea, George.
Maybe one of these days we should do
You
a
know,
marathon show.
I'd like to have a weekend when we get a lot of viewers from anywhere part of the world or anywhere come and sit here one night, 20, 30 guys, and chit chat and talk about anything you want. Hi, Nick, sounds great. Did you change out the braking oil and the filter, the Bandit? No, I'm going to do all my tests on the car, then I'm going to change the oil. After all, you can't damage the oil just because it's a break-in. But I'll tell you one thing, I change the filter before I drop it in the car. That's the one thing that's most important than the oil, is the filter. Because, you know, even though you wash the edge, you clean everything, everything gets trapped in the filter after you put an engine together. So you take off the filter, you cut it in half, it looks good, put a new filter, leave the same oil, add a little bit of oil, start the engine, do 100 miles on the car, then you flush out everything. And you know what? I've done it for so many years, I never had any issues. Ed's Machine, Roger, are you okay? I just saw one here. Where is it? I just missed it.
They're rolling by fast, Nick. Sorry we
Bandit.
can't catch you all.
White family homes at 1-2 sub 80 model Dodge trucks? Nope. Where's that one? Green County, Georgia. Green County, Georgia here. Thank you, Lonely Bee. Lonely Pine Bee Farm.
That's an interesting one, Nick.
Where?
His dad owned a Standard Oil for 42 years.
And he got out of the business. Smokey Yannick wrote him a big letter of praise. Wow. Okay.
45 years at a gas station. I guess a Standard Oil would have been a gas station, a service
Yeah.
station.
And Ken says hello from Trenton. Michael Anchorman, hello from Ohio. Rick Road, hello from Garling, Michigan. Cold here, 8 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold over there,
That's
man.
frosty.
Bandit, here's the Bandit again. View the Lake One. I'm up dropping in from Quebec City and sitting down for a live chat. Okay. Nick Baker, when will we see some big block Fords on the channel?
When the customers bring them in.
Well, one should be coming in, maybe a 429 Cobra Jet from a 71 Torino Cobra.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. So when that comes in, if I do it, it's a guy named Scott from, not far from here in the northeast of the USA. When that comes, then we'll take care of it.
Understand, folks, what you see on the channel is what Nick's customers bring in.
That's right. And I got to say a very special thank you to Tim Butler. Thank you, Tim, and have a Merry Christmas.
You're
Thank
the man,
you.
Tim. Thanks for watching.
Oh, there it is. I knew that was the name. Brad, sorry, Brad, that's your name. Brad Layton. Brad Layton is the one with the 72 Charger coming from Texas, which is on in transportation on my way to my shop. Sorry, Brad. Thank you. My apology. Thank you. Yeah, that's the other car. So we got 3 cars in transit, and one is later on from San Francisco. Yes, Brad, that's the one.
Nick, it's so funny. Whenever we're standing around here talking, it's always like that. It's like, what's the guy's name? You know, with the so-and-so car.
Yeah.
And then everybody remembers.
Yes, and you know, and I'm bad. Eugene Castles. Hi, Nick and crew. Great show tonight. Warm here in Texas tonight at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Come on, Eugene, don't tell me that.
Not bad. Nice
Come
bicycle
on.
weather.
Anyways, we got your car in the heated garage right next to Kowalski. Gran Torino, I'll be watching. Yeah, Blade Runner. It's not a Gran Torino. It's a Cobra Torino, 1971. Nice car, very rare. 70s memories. Nick, if you were close to my wife, just made a peanut butter pie. Oh, bring it over, man. We'll have it.
That
Hey, make some more coffee, man.
You want more? Want me to go
Okay.
get?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Kowalski turned out wonderful. Yes, sir. Simple Spin. It did. It sure did. We need more likes for Nick. Yes, sir.
Nick, will you be bringing Kowalski to Toronto in March if people want to get a look at it in
Yes.
person?
Yes. It's Troy, the name I was looking for, wasn't it? Troy? Man
Troy
with the
Mann?
demon?
Yes, Troy.
It's Troy. Yes, I'll be bringing a few late model Challengers and my Kowalski Challenger to Motorama in Toronto in March. I'll be there. And I'm hoping to have my display ready with my Hemi on display without a car. That means I'll have my Kowalski there, but I want to put a Hemi engine on display. Engine only, tranny, without a body. So you guys will see the details on it.
All dressed.
Okay?
Nice.
Come and meet Nick in person. Get a handshake and a sticker.
That's right. And best show in town. Yes, sir. Hello from Southeast Kentucky. Thank you, Ed.
Thanks for watching in Kentucky.
Had Berkshire for running my AC in Texas. I love it. Yeah, of course. It's hot in Texas. Of course, they're running air conditioning there.
Good grief.
Where is the 413 cross ramp? Well,
Coming soon.
coming soon. The block is here. I'm waiting for the rotary assembly to come back in because it's at the balancing shop. And then we're slowly going to put it together.
And not this coming Monday, but the Monday after. So in 9 days or whatever, you're going to get to watch Nick tear apart the 413 right down to the nuts and bolts.
Okay, here we got Larry Friend. Hey, Nick, Nico, George, Manny, Robert, and anyone I forgot from the home of Kansas City Chiefs and the best quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, Patrick Holmes. Patrick Holmes, right? It's Patrick
believe
Holmes.
so. Melissa might have
that's pretty
something to
good.
say about that, but
Yeah, he's good. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I like Patrick Holmes. You know, he's a guy who not only throws the ball, he even runs with it. So he's one of the greatest guys.
Yeah.
He's a great quarterback. Great show, Nick, as always. Thank you, Steve. 56 Hemi. Daryl, B52, Roadrunner Venture Point on repeat. Yeah, at the Toronto, yes, it will be. John Robinson, Nick is a busy man. I miss his understood. What do you mean by that? Anyways. Deuce Rider, 27 here in upstate New York. Hello, crew. Loving the moment of your show. Thank you, Deuce Rider. Eric Miller, Nick, have you ever modified an idle air bleeds on a thermal quad for a long duration cam to reduce? Mine has a 1340 HC at idle. No, I have not. I have a nice thermal quad 1000 CFM that I haven't used yet. Sherlock, you got a great crew, and George gives great commentary. You sure do, George, eh?
thank you so much.
I do have a great crew, man. I have to say it. You know, and we have so much work to do. And you know what? As long as the parts come in, we get the things done. Look, I got the cam in last night for that 360. Look, it's ready to go on the dyno. The other guy brought a dyno from outside for me to dyno test, and I got it running. Now I got to wait for the customer. He'll be in tomorrow. Done. Gone. This is next on the dyno.
Nick, I gotta say, you have a great crew, but it's because of you got a great crew. You know that?
Of course.
You attract them in here, and you make them want to work as hard as they do.
Yeah,
They
you
go
know.
7 days a week. They stay there late, and they don't feel like they're working because it's all good.
Lonely Pine Bee Farm. Nick, if you like fresh honey, I will send you a bottle from my hives.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I put honey in my tea in the wintertime. Yes, I would love that. Thank you. Boss 09, hi from New Zealand, Nick. Never another good show. Thank you, Bosco 9. Bosco 9. It's 2 degrees Celsius here in Newfoundland. Elvis King, you're cold out there, buddy. Only here was another one. Terry G, hello from North Carolina. You are the Mopar man. Thank you, Terry. Thanks, guys, for a good show. Always fun to watch. Thank you, 426 Roadrunner. Puzi, that is wonderful. Simple Sin. Timbo. Daryl B52. Hi, I hate to say I told you so. Larry, friend, I think you're saying about George keeps it short and simple and doesn't repeat things over and over. Maybe it's because I repeat myself quite often.
That's my fault that Nick
No, it
repeats
doesn't
himself
matter.
because it's the editing where I should be removing the repeats. Nick's giving me a couple of takes sometimes, and then I'm in such a rush to edit things that I don't get them out. So it's not Nick's fault that he's repeating himself. It's the editor's fault. That's me.
Okay, we got some honey coming in, and Lonely Pine Bee Farm is going to send us. Thank you. Just one bottle, 1 jar is enough. Don't worry. Thank you.
Wow. I'm going to put my spoon in that too.
Yeah.
I love honey.
The truth that Nick, what was the first engine you ever built? A 383 1970 Dodge Challenger, 383 Magnum.
Cool.
Wow.
Look at this, digital. Regards from Kursk, Russia. Wow, that's rare.
You're kidding.
From Russia.
How
Wow.
do you watch us in Russia?
Yeah, you can watch us in Russia.
Do you have to use some special VPN?
Maybe he's got an American computer. Who knows, or a laptop.
Fascinating. And Kursk.
Jack Flaming Fan. Nick, what's Santa going to bring you? What's he going to bring us? I don't know. You know what?
Another Challenger.
Yeah, that would be great. Another Challenger. That's true. Hello to everyone. And okay, thank you, Loney. Hi from Eastern Shore of Maryland. Henry Christ. Thank you.
Thanks for watching on the shore.
That's right. Daryl B52. Oh, let's go. We'll see what it's all good. Wow, there's a lot of good stuff here, man. Anyways.
They'll go as long as you want to read them, Nick, I'm sure.
I know. Here, look at this here. The digital says, we like very much the American vintage car in Russia. You know, are you telling me there's American cars in Russia? You know, I've always said there's an American car in every country in the world. And here we have somebody from Russia telling us that, look, we like very much the American vintage car in Russia. Look at that.
He's even giving you the accent, sharecropper.
Thank you, Digital. Thank you very much. Chris, 1943 tank battle. Oh, boy.
The rich people have them mostly, he says. It's kind of the same way here, sharecropper. They're becoming more and more expensive.
Wow, it is. That's true. Nathan, hello there, Nathan. Party crew, hello from Indiana. Rich people have them mostly, yeah. Okay, simply Nick always disconnect the horn on the 70 Roadrunner working on an engine. Yeah, it's
Oil and
okay.
gas people. Yeah, oil and gas people.
We love Russia. Blade Runner says we love Russia. Oil and gas people have them. Okay, Timbo, Nick, and parts delivery pool is strong. Hard to find some parts. Yeah, sometimes you find the parts, but it takes a long time, and sometimes they're custom made and this and that, back order, or whatever. It sometimes takes extra days to pass through customs from the U.S. into Canada or whatever. But you know what? We're gonna do our best, and we'll do the best. Nico, you have anything to say?
No, I'm just enjoying and reading the comments.
If you want to read some, go ahead. 56 is the most recognized car in the planet. It is, James Law. He's right about that. James Letlaw. It's true.
Actually, I do have something to say.
What do you want to say?
Maybe if you get another 71 CUDA, you could build it like your first CUDA
Copy it.
and put the 528 in.
Yeah, that would be good.
That could be cool.
Then you rule the streets again.
Yeah, we're going to go back to
It's
my
like,
old times.
It's like the Enterprise A from Star Trek.
The only problem is if we go back to the old road behind the airport, it's not exactly the same way it used to be.
I don't think you'd be able to get away with quite as much in the streets as you did back
It's
then.
not that. It's when we used to race back in the old road down at the airport. It was just one open road, no companies, no stop signs, no nothing. Just one open lane, 2 lanes, I should say. Nowadays, forget it. It's a boulevard. It's got buildings after every few hundred yards, stop signs, speed bumps. There's no way we're gonna go racing there. Anyways, nowadays we only go to the racetrack, and that's the way we want to keep it safe.
That's the way to do it, guys.
Anyways, I just want to say, I want to see how the boys are doing on the Roadrunner. I want to thank them. Then, of course, I want to thank everybody else. Let's go. Let's take a look.
Sign off for the boys.
I want to say thank you to our visitors also. Thank you. You guys, I would just want to say a thank you to all of you. I want to thank Jim and your son Dale for coming here to Montreal after how many hours driving? 8 hours of driving to see us. I got to thank Manny, Robert, and Tommy for helping out on the Roadrunner.
You're welcome,
You know,
Nick.
I knew you guys would get it started. And Nico, thanks for coming by.
Oh, anytime.
And I want
Open the
to.
gate for me, buddy.
And
Because it was cold.
Oh, yeah.
it's good. So everything's going good.
Yeah, Nick.
Thanks for letting us hang out with you this afternoon.
No, it's a pleasure. You know, we have visitors all the time, and it's always a pleasure to see you guys. And the next time I see you here, I hope that the engine's on the dyno running, and everything goes well, and then we blast it.
That'll be a big day.
We're gonna see a full 40 with 2 carburetors, you know, with the linkage. Hey George, how you gonna do that with the camera?
I'm going to have a wide-angle lens.
Yeah, we're gonna need a wide-angle lens. That's gonna be pretty interesting. And it's got the big cylinder heads there, and it's gonna look pretty awesome. So it should make some good horsepower. And of course, I want to thank all our viewers, our Patreon supporters, and everybody else on our channel. You guys don't forget to like and subscribe. And what's the other word you keep saying?
Like and subscribe. That was my line, Nick.
Okay, I stole it from you. Anyways, you guys, thanks for watching this here live on Nick's Garage.
Thanks, guys.
Till next time. Thank
Have
you
a
very
good one.
much.